Muchos
So that
seres
was
humanos a
him.
nivel del mundo.
When he
O sea,
retired, he dropped the
hay
mic, he was
generaciones
done.
que crecieron con tu música, que te aman, aman todo lo que hiciste. Y entonces de repente yo digo, wow, este pana se acaba de retirar.
Okay, so this entire interview is in Spanish, by the way, so I will be translating back and forth for all my audience sake. So bear with me, but let's go at it. Let's try to have fun here, all right?
Muchos
So
seres
that was
humanos a
him.
nivel del mundo.
When he
O sea,
retired, he dropped the
hay
mic, he was done.
generaciones que crecieron con tu música, que te aman, aman todo lo que hiciste. Y entonces de repente yo digo, wow, este pana se acaba de retirar. Anda, esto es verdad.
Claro,
Entonces cuando regresas, que by the way, lo ato entonces a la presentación que hiciste en Billboard,
claro,
que pones el micrófono
claro.
en la pantalla, que es como el micrófono que tiraste en el choli,
Exacto.
lo recogiste, ok, vamos a meterle ahora, pero meterle distinto.
That was when he
Realmente
returned.
tienes una
So let me take you back. When he retired, he dropped the mic as you saw him, right? He's like, I'm done. And that was in his last concert in Puerto Rico. But then when he returned, this is a picture from the Latin Billboard Awards this year. And as you started to perform, one of the first things that happened, it was in the screens, there was huge screens in the back and there was a microphone and he picked it up, pretty much saying, I'm back. But this time, look at his demeanor. He's come with a purpose. Hey, real quick, if you haven't seen episode 1 of A Trailblazer Journal, go ahead and check it out because it all comes together as we start talking about how it's going to help you. So go ahead and check that one out right after this video and click and subscribe to our YouTube channel and then go to our website and sign up as a founder because we're going to bring a whole bunch of great stuff coming your way. From newsletters, you can't even name it. 2026 is going to be big. Interviews, music, tools, the whole 9 yards, anything to uplift you and bring you up because we're going to go get this. Come on, Trailblazer, let's go. Just come with good stuff. So long story short, let me bring this to you. And as I'm saying this, I'm probably talking to myself as well. So how does this apply to you, right? You're saying he's a singer. He's, it's a different story. He's got money and resources, Gio. What's going on, man? You can't compare. Yes, I can compare. Of course I can. I can bring this to your situations because I've probably been in your situation. So let's talk about it. In his reference, he had retired. He had become comfortable. Even though he knew, he was saying earlier in an earlier spot in the interview that since 2016, he had come to the ways of Jesus, but he stayed back. He kept on performing. He still had contracts to fulfill as an artist. And he just took that time to learn, right? And to develop because it's a process. I agree with you. There's things that we ought to learn to really understand how to bring that new way, that new mentality of doing things forward. Now, after retirement, he's like, I'm done. I'm just going to do my thing. Nobody's going to say anything. And a lot of us really, we get comfortable. Maybe you're not retired. Maybe you're working. Or maybe you continuously exercise, but man, you've been doing 45 pounds forever. Or man, you've been doing 100 meters running or a mile running a day forever. Or maybe you've been walking for a mile forever. Or maybe you, at work, you feel like, hey, it's not worth keep on climbing. It's not worth doing more. I'm just going to chill here. Or maybe this is what happened to me. Maybe it's like, hey, inside of you that you're meant for something more. You ought to start something. I was talking to a few friends from church and they've been feeling a calling to start a food truck. That's pretty awesome. And they want to use it for something meaningful with a message, with a pow. That is pretty awesome. And whatever it is that you're thinking, you may have an interview very soon for a job. And when the job comes, that it's going to open up a lot of opportunities. But man, it's going to take you out of that comfort zone because now you're going to be working a whole bunch. Or maybe now that new job is going to expose you to more leadership. It's going to expose you to other people that now you're going to be able to talk to impact their lives. Because believe it or not, in everything we do, we impact others. That is pretty awesome to say. When you step back and understand that even in a hi, how you doing that we do each day to a certain person or whoever it is, you're impacting their lives. And your demeanor, your attitude, your emotion, whatever the way you say it can either bring that person up or can bring that person down. That's how impactful you are in people's lives. And whatever you say can help them move forward. So let's use that, guys. Let's not be afraid of getting out of that comfort zone.